Hello, do you have a few minutes to listen to what's happening in 2025? Have you ever wondered, is programming essential in 2025? My answer is yes. But if the answer is yes, then why? And what programming languages should we learn? Before we dive into that, let's hear what successful IT legends are saying about programming.
Everything around us is code. See this clicker? It is also a product of coding. Everything in this room, other than the people sitting next to you, was created by someone punching in zeros and ones into a computer. Think about some of the most successful people you know. Bill Gates, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos. What do they all have in common? They built something using code. Though they are super successful now, they all started in obscurity. While code may be invisible to us, it has the power to create and shape our world. But now, it's no longer just for techies. In today's rapidly changing landscape, coding skills are becoming increasingly valuable and are opening up new opportunities for personal and professional growth for everyone. Code may be essential to our future, but its roots go back farther than we realize.
I think the greatest value of learning I think everybody in this country should learn how to program a computer. Should learn a computer language because it teaches you how to think. It's like going to law school. I don't think anybody should be a lawyer, but I think going to law school would actually be useful because it teaches you how to think in a certain way. In the same way that computer programming teaches you in a slightly different way how to think. And so I view computer science as a liberal art. It should be something that everybody takes a year in their life. One of the courses they take is, learning how to program.
Programming is where you're describing to the machine how to do something. And so telling it how to play tic-tac-toe, telling it how to play the board game Monopoly, telling it how to convert numbers from one base to another. And the idea of, okay, there's these simple instructions, but if you put them together, then you can synthesize something quite complex. It's a fascinating kind of mathematical thing. How can you make it fast? How can you make it small? The fact of understanding how the computer works gives you a real sense of what it can do and what it can't do. There's a lot of great jobs out there, and so we don't have programming enough on the curriculum. But I certainly wouldn't put it at like math or literacy. But there is a lot of innovative stuff that make it more interesting. It's not just for nerds like it was when I did it.
Programming is one of the only things in the world that you can do where you can sit down and just make something completely new from scratch, whatever you want.
I took one computer class in college and I cheated at it, but when I started really getting into it, I could spend 20 hours teaching myself the program and writing programs, and I was like, I had no idea. I love this stuff, right? And I would just sit there and days would go by, and I loved it, right? And then as I got more into those businesses, it was like, this is great. I'm having a blast doing this. But I didn't know that's what I would love to do until I tried a lot of different things.
For a few, it might lead to a lucrative career as so-called coders. But for everybody, it'll teach them how to think, how to imagine, how to create. It'll provide a better understanding of the world and an indispensable foundation for life.
A lot of people think about programming as the language that tells the computer what to do. But in fact, if you look at the office behind us, programming, when it's really good, and the language itself, the programming language, is actually communication between team members, right? It's the difference between being able to maintain something and enable it to live and to sustain versus not. So if it's a great language and everyone knows it, then it brings the team together and they can really do amazing things very quickly.
That we understand importance of programming. Let's learn step by step, brick by brick. What is a program? Think about our daily life. We often say TV programs, dance program, or even events like birthdays, marriages, where we have multiple programs, right? Each program is basically a set of people, a set of activities, a set of moments or songs, and someone guiding or coordinating them. Finally, we call it a program. So, in simple words, a program is a set of instructions. I hope you got the point. If you still have doubts, feel free to comment below. We can discuss further. So, what is programming? If a program is a set of instructions, then someone has to give those instructions. But how do they give them? For example, if you celebrate a birthday party in India, every state has its different languages to communicate properly. You need to speak in their local languages. Am I right? This means a medium is required for communication. In technical term, the program is nothing but a medium of communication between objects and machines. In technical term, what I can say, the program is nothing but art of writing those instructions, which means those instructions we are passing to machines from human, right? I hope you got the point, like, what is programming. Now, let's move on to now we understand what is program and what is programming. Now, why do we have so many programming languages, such as C programming, C++ programming, and Java, and Python, and .NET, and Unix, and many more, right? Just like in real life, if you speak the local language of region-based languages, things go smoothly, isn't it? If you don't, you might survive, but you will face some difficulties. Similarly, in technology world, for a gaming software, you may not require all these languages. C++ is the best fit for that. For AI technologies, Python could be one of the top choice for AI, right? Each language, its purpose based on our need. Understand? In 2025, which programming language we should learn? Why Python? Why not any other language? Why Python and not other languages? That's exactly what we will discuss in the upcoming series. We will talk about it, the importance of the Python in 2025, how you can learn it easily without installing any software on your machines, and real-time examples that makes learning fun. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Click the bell icon for alerts. And if you found this information useful, share it with your friends and even on LinkedIn profile. Keep learning, keep sharing the knowledge. See you in the next video. Until then, bye-bye.